Evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's Sunday night's live Q&A. Me, Leon Bartrop. If you're watching on playback, welcome. Thanks for watching. Gonna wait for everyone to come in, but if this is the first time you're here, first time you've come across this live Q&A on one of my videos, what normally happens is on the live Q&A on a Sunday and a Wednesday, about 45 minutes to an hour, myself and the community answer all your questions and answers about everything to do with carp fishing to help put more fish on the bank for you. So welcome everybody. David Powell, evening. Paul Bradley, evening, mate. Hope you're well. Crazy Blind Carper, evening. Hope you're well. Let me just check everyone's coming in okay. Yeah, Mark Smith from Facebook. Sean Jackson, Pete Mayhead, Mark Anthony, Karen Cook, Paul Bedford, Brian Spittle. Good evening. And hope you're having a great weekend. Although it's not very spring-like, is it? It's still, to me, looking at the weather that's coming up tomorrow, it's 4 degrees at night. What's all that about? 4 degrees. That is absolutely freezing, isn't it? Absolutely freezing. That's more like winter, isn't it? Well, the carp dog's here. Come here. Carp dog, see the tail? You see the tail wagging? He's in the house tonight. We got a brew on, and it's Sunday night. Evening to Andy Wilkinson. Little shout out to you, mate. Andrew Royal, evening to you. Brian Mills, hope you're well, mate. Hope you're out there slaying them as usual. Team Gamer said, best tip for fishing this spring. Bloody hell, you don't want to ask me, because I ain't caught nothing yet this spring. Get up early, arrive at the lake early, and you should see where they're going to be, or where they're showing, where they're feeding. But it hasn't been the case this spring so far. From what I've seen, I haven't seen a lot showing in the mornings. Not anywhere near me anyway. Been a really weird spring. It really has. It's like we're about a month behind. It's like we're still in February or March. God knows. I mean, but then like Chris Tears says, where did that freak weather come from last weekend when it was 30 degrees? I think the world's going to end soon, isn't it? We got 4 degrees tomorrow, strong winds, 4 degrees, strong winds, total washout tomorrow, and the weekend before is 30 degrees. What's all that about? Crazy. Still in winter mode. You're right. Leah May says still in winter mode. I agree. The Unknown Carp says frost on his lake Saturday morning. Doesn't surprise me. The weather is absolutely all over the place, isn't it? But what I fear may happen is a couple of weeks' time, we'll be getting those 25, 30 degrees for about 2 or 3 weeks. The fish will spawn really quickly because that water temperature was last week up to 17 degrees. So it's only got to go up another 3 or 4 degrees, stay there for a little while, and they start to spawn. Crazy. Vincent says they've been showing late afternoon, early evening on his syndicate. Yep. I've seen a couple late afternoon as well. Gonna be Zig Madness when it warms up, the Manchester Carper. Yeah, you're probably right. Back on the maggots, Wookie M says. Yeah, I'll make you right, I tell you. Cheers, Ben, for the kind comments. Michael Goodyear said, world's going to end. He's hitting the bank for a loan. I'll make you right. Evening, D Unknown. Evening, Robert Pryor. Pete Mayer says, got a springy step. Used the boosted bait technique, which was in the last video. Started on Hollybush on Friday, landing 2 mid-20s, one within 10 minutes casting out. There you go. May not be working for me, but it's working for some people. Boosting your boilies. If you haven't seen the video, go back to vlog, what one are we on now? 5. Vlog 5 or 4. I think it's 5. Yeah, the last one where I show you how to boost your boilies and your hook baits. You can do it with like liquids, powders, and it really does make a difference this time of year. Should do anyway. Graham Rowland, evening Graham. He says he saw fish saw fish following each other around today. Well, I know that some of the fish that have been coming out of my syndicate lakes, they've been the males and they've been milting up already. Crazy, isn't it? Hi to the NGT team. Simon Wald says, missed us on Wednesday. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a signal. It was absolutely diabolical. I tested it, and it was just, it wouldn't have been, we could have done it, but it just wouldn't have been any good, really, you know. So hopefully this Wednesday will be different. Team Gamer says, where did you buy your liver liquid? If you go to the vlog 5, if you look in the description of the video, it give you details where to get it. I mean, there's loads of places that do liquid liver and all them types of things. I get mine from SSP Baits because I know it's the right one, you know, because I put them onto it where to get it from. So I know it's the right one, but there's plenty of other good ones out there as well. As long as it's the poultry liver, then that's the best one. Louis Scott used some boosted baits a few weeks back and had a £26 ghosty common. Well done, Louis. Cliff Mortimer says he fished Friday night, Saturday morning, cold as you like, checkbook and pen. Bit like me at the moment, but it's got to turn around, doesn't it? It's got to turn around. Yeah, you know, I've just got to get lucky, I think. Because I'm no bloody good, am I, at the moment? I'm just doing the stuff I know works, and it's not working. So I don't know what's wrong, but the thing I've found, the thing that's not deterring me too much is that the lakes I'm fishing, there's not a lot coming out when I'm there. It's either just before I arrive or after I go. If it was getting absolutely caned while I'm there, no matter what lake it was, I'd be worried. But because I'm not actually there when it's kicking off, I'm not that worried because a lot of other people are struggling, I know, on the lakes I'm fishing as well. Yeah, Vincent says, water temperature last weekend was 17 degrees. It's down to 13 degrees this weekend. And to make things worse, Mrs. B's kettle's broke, so this is going to be the last cup of tea for a little while. I've had to do this out the bloody Tassimo, this one. No good, is it? Kettle's broke. Cut me lip when I was shaving. It's all going wrong, isn't it? Team Gamer says, how long does it take to get a delivery from SSP Baits? Normally within a couple of days. They're proper on it, I think. Pete Mayhead says, end of week, temps going up again. Yeah, I think we're going to get 18 degrees by Friday. I'm going to go fishing either Tuesday or Wednesday, I think, for a couple of nights. Because the end of next week, I'm going to France for a week. So I cannot wait. Hopefully then, I might catch one. Evening, Dave Booth. Evening, J. Cole. Get me booling stove out of a brood bride. Well, I think it might come to that soon. I have to get Mrs. B onto it. Steve Easterby says, Leon, once you've boosted your baits, do you freeze and use again? Yes, 100%. The liquids that you use, I mean, if you use something like hemp oil, salmon oil, the liquid liver, it actually preserves the bait a little bit more. It doesn't go off as quick. So I probably do a couple of kilo up in one go. Then what I do is I just take out what I'm using. I might take the whole full 2 kilo. But then I'll bring it back. And if I've got some left in the bag, I'll freeze it and use it next time. Chris Burns said, ever blanked on a week in France? Yes, I have. I have blanked. When I was fishing in Tang 5, I blanked all week. Well, 4 nights. So, cheers, Daniel. Pasquale says, hi, Leon, what do you think of combi rig with metal ring, not use Albright knot? I don't use the Albright knot, Pascal. Anyway, if I'm attaching any 2 lines together, even if it's for a combi rig, if it's for me leaders, if it's for attaching line onto reel onto my spool, I always use the back-to-back grinner. Have a look at that one, Pascal, the back-to-back grinner. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to start. We're gonna have to start calling me, not Leon BARTROPP Carper. We're gonna have to start calling me Leon No Carper. Cheers for that, Rob. Appreciate that. Thanks for sharing the love on Sunday night. Evening, Keith Oakey. Evening, Stephen Evans. Aaron Paul says his mate's back from France this weekend and the fish were spawning. Just shows you, doesn't it? Dominic Carter says, still no show on Monster X on the website. When are they going to appear? I've been on them all last week. They were waiting for the labels. It's going to be this week, 100%. Going to be this week, Dom. Don't worry. Don't worry. Brian Mills is the bait god, unknown carper. He's forgotten more than I know about fishing bait. Marty Cox says, do you use the same rigs in the UK and France? It depends on the lake I'm on. I tend to make the rigs bigger because the fish are deeper and bigger. Not make the rigs bigger, make them longer, if that makes sense. I make the rigs longer. Or I fish a lot of bottom bait. I don't really fish pop-ups when I'm in France. I fish bottom baits. Leon Camper, that's the one, Kerry. Yeah, instead of Leon Carper, Leon Camper. Carpy Mountain says, evenly, I'll be struggling to catch lately. I think a few people are at the moment starting to doubt my rigs. What hook length? Don't doubt your rigs. It's not you, believe me. What hook lengths do you tend to use? Or does it not matter dependent? It all depends on what I'm fishing over. It all depends on the lake I'm fishing, the swim I'm fishing, whether it's weedy, not weedy, if I'm fishing on gravel, fishing on silt. So my rigs change all the time. And I may even have 3 different rigs on, depending on the 3 different spots I'm fishing. I will be filming when I'm in France, Keith. I'm going to film every day for the 7 days. What I'm hoping to do is when I come back is release either one great big long video or release every day I was there as a new video for 7 days. So I'll be doing 7 videos. Instead of like every Monday, it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, blah, 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 blah. So you get 7 days, the whole session in France. No, as Brian Mills says, never doubt rigs or bait. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. This is the way I look at it. It doesn't perturb me if my rig's not working or my bait's not working. Unless everyone else is having it off, you know. I know the rigs are good. I know the bait's good. So it's just the fish aren't feeding, or I haven't put it in the right place, or I'm not in the right swim. You know. Keep on blanking on, yeah. Brent Thompson's in France at Bernier at the minute. It's flooded out, nothing out of the lake yet. Look at videos of Goncourt. They have had a cyclone gone through the trees, down everywhere, and bivvies torn to pieces. Bloody hell, don't sound good that, doesn't it? Carp for Life says just had 4 carp out on the bar rig over the weekend. Well done. Evening Obsessive Carper. Hope you're well, mate. Guys, if you haven't checked out the Obsessive Carper's channel, if you're into Farlow's Lake, check his out. There's none better out there about Farlow's Lake. The Obsessive Carper, Darren. Manny Hunt says, went fishing last night, managed to burn a hole in the bivvy mat by putting the kettle on it, spilt the drink in the sleeping bag, sent the bait down, dropped it 6 inches, 6 inches small, swans were there all night. That's what I call fishing, and still blanked. That's what I call unlucky. Cheers, Ryan. He says, keep up the good work, Leon. Love watching your vlogs. Thanks, guys, for watching. You know, if it weren't for you watching and subscribing, then I wouldn't do it, would I? You know, guys, if it's the first time you come across here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, even if you're on Facebook or you're on YouTube. Share the love. As Wayne Nippard says, difficult to know how much to feed at the moment because there is no consistency to work on. Exactly. Last session out, I put quite a bit of bait in. Nothing happened. Up until then, I've been fishing singles. I'm just, you know, just going through the motions at the moment. That's what it feels like. Ian Smith said, what do you think of the Gardner GTHD mainline? That's what I use. I've used it for just over a year now. I re-spooled up recently, about a month ago, £15. Casts like a dream. Sinks well after about 2 or 3 trips. Liam May says, Tracker V2, do you always use a zipping door? No, this time, the last couple of trips, I've just been either using the ground sheet or no ground sheet and just the body part of it. Dean Driscoll says, hi Leon, just joined his syndicate, 5 to 7 acres in size, very precious, swims are very close together, so when it's not full, not much water between each other. It's one I got under the cart. Trick been caught a lot in mint conditions. Lake used to be very weedy, but they put a dye in the water to kill it off, so hardly any weed. At 12 says, just after work, chop baits, pop up, struggling a minute. How would you type? Right, there's the problem, Dean. The blue dye. There's the problem. That's why everyone's struggling. If you're fishing a lake that's put blue dye in, you're going to struggle. The reason being, if it's a weedy lake, you're going to struggle. Now, this is the reason being. You think of it this way. You put the blue dye in, what it does, it cuts down the light going into the water. So what happens is the weed dies. But where all the natural food lives in the weed, whereas the weed's dying, all that natural food comes out into the ecosystem. So what do the fish do? They eat the natural food. They don't want to know about a boilie or a pop-up or a bit of corn. They are beyond that natural feed, and it will be harder and harder to get a bite until all that natural feed's gone. That's what I've found anyway. Evening, Russell Jarvis. Barry Bassett says, Leon, how much weight you lost? I had lost 2 stone, but I've put about £3 on because of biscuit in a week. Biscuit in a week's just done me. Done me like a kipper. I've just been munching because what I've been doing is I've been going into Tesco's or wherever, or the service station on the way to the lake and thinking, oh, that'll make a good biscuit in a week. Oh, that'll make a good one as well. Oh, that's one that someone suggested. All right, I can't make my mind up. I take all 3. I take all 3. I eat all 3 packets. It's not good. Not good. Evening, Dale Smith. Evening, when you're next to the quarry in Essex, I'm hoping to get down there this summer at some point. I really do like it. I've only ever had 1 trip to the quarry. Absolutely loved it down here. What is lime and chalk treatments for lake? Ian Willett says, I think what you're talking about is something called Siltex. What that does, it encourages natural larders and organisms in the silt if it's been depleted. You know, if there's no food in it, it encourages, it fertilises the lake on the silt areas. Andrew Skelly says, hi mate, do you refreeze your pimped up bait? Yes, I do, always. Let's try Slimming Well biscuits of the week. TGH Carp Fishing Adventure says, oh, do you know what? Next time I go into Tesco's or whatever, I'm going to look for the slimming biscuits. We're going to have a slimming biscuit one next time. Travel Mug is working absolutely brilliantly. It should come into its up. That weekend when it was really boiling and we did a live stream, I had the Manhart mug there, ice in it, drinking, talking to you guys. It was absolutely spot on. Russell Jarvis says, factory rod spec or custom built, Leon? Depends. I'm not really one for rods. I just want it to do what I want it to do, look all right. So, mine's factory spec. My Dream Makers by Hutchie, £3 Tesco. It's straight off the rack. You know, if you want to add different bits to it and this and that, crack on. Maximus Carper says, Leon, my club lake has just put in the blue dye and we have lost 33 fish due to oxygen crash. Does not surprise me. That blue dye is the kiss of death. The kiss of death, that stuff. It just, what you're doing is you're messing with nature and the ecosystem. Instead of putting the blue dye in, if fishery management just Siltexed it every year, you wouldn't have the oxygen problem with, you know, with all the problems you get for lack of oxygen there. Adam Holly says you can only get slimming well biscuits. We'll have to look for them, won't we? I'm going up in weight in a moment. I'm going up in weight. I was just under 15 stone, now 15 stone 3, so I put about £3 on. Not good. We got to address that situation, haven't we? Evening, Dan B. Evening, Sean C. MJ Moore, evening to you, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, this is what I've got to show you guys. Hang on. Let me have a look. What do you think of this bad boy? Look. For the ladies, this one. The pink black chicken hoodie. Look. The pink black chicken hoodie. Now, unfortunately, that was one which was sent back because it was the wrong size. But it's nice, isn't it? I quite like it. It's a proper candy floss pink, isn't it? Get on the right feet, as Barry Bassett says. Thought that. These are the Slimming biscuits. Look, the thins. They're the new Slimming biscuits. Evening, Paul Finesse. Camo, I'd love to do a camo one, but the people who print it for me, they don't do camo at the moment. Cheers, Daryl. Dominic Carter, Dom, always a font of knowledge, right? Dominic Carter says, you want to lose £10 quickly? Go to a tackle shop. More like about 35 quid. Used to be £10 years ago, but now it's about £30 when you go, isn't it? The colour suits me, Brian. Thanks. Thanks, Brian. Oh, it's pink. Love it. Well, those pink black chicken hoodies are available on the website, guys, for the missus, or if the ladies in the house, they want it. It's a real nice pink, isn't it? I was really surprised. It got sent back to me because it was the wrong size for someone. So I opened it, I thought, God, that's a real nice pink, isn't it? Russell Jarvis says, is the Monster X on sale soon? This week, I've been told. This week, they were waiting for all the labels and the packaging. That's come in Friday. It will be this week. Evening, Richard Salmons. Jason James says, hi, Leon, what's happened to the Tufty torches? Sold out, guys. They got sold out. They've had to reorder a load more. They're telling me that they're going to be doing camo ones as well. Exactly the same, but in camo. This was about 2 weeks ago, and they said end of this week they should be back in. They should be back in stock. So I'll post the link up and everything else when they're back in stock, guys. So you can go and have a look at them and maybe buy one. Ian Smith says, Leon, what do you think of the new wolf rods? I haven't had a chance to have a look at them yet. Ian. A turquoise colour one. There's lots of different colours on there. Go and check them out. Go to leoncarper.com, go in the shop section and have a look at all the colours there. Some of the t-shirts says, I think there's something like 16 different colours. This is, believe it or not, a purple one, but it's coming up blue in this light. This is a purpley colour one. You can use the liquid liver and any liver and powdered ingredients to pimp them up on shelf life as well. Doesn't have to be, works better on frozen, it sucks it in more, but works on shelf life as well. I would just leave it permanently on it. There we go. Andy Gower says, Tufty Torch back in on Wednesday. There you go. Dean Driscoll says, do you go France fishing, mate? If so, where and when? I am going a week this Friday. I should be going to a Tang Monnier down in the Limoges region. Limoges region. Me and the old captain, Uncle Albert I like to call him, we'll be going there for a week of fun and debauchery, and hopefully the plan is to catch him a fish over £33. That's his PB. We want to catch him one over that, so we will see. Max McCops, how's the alien late going, mate? Any joy yet? No, 2 blanks so far. Not good. Richard Salmon says, still waiting for his T-shirt to come. Richard, message me. I'll check it out for you. Dave Boom says, because they're slimming biscuit, buy 5 packs. Yeah. Yep. I mean, the pimping up, like the Crazy Blind Carpenter said, pimping up also works on pellets. It can work in your stick mix. It can work on your ground baits, on your pellets, on your boilies, on your pop-ups. You know, whatever you can even do it with your corn. You know, you can use like chili extract and chili powder, the hot chili powder. Mix it all in, let it infuse into it. Graham Rowland, torch, it's not conclusive. When I've shined it on the old Swan, they moved away really slowly. This was about 50 yards, moved away slowly, just went about his thing. On 2 lakes I've tried it now. They didn't scare off like the tufties do, it just slowly moved away. And on the black chickens, it works on some and doesn't work on others, like everything. I think half black chickens are blind. Oh my God, what's going on there? I think we better be getting rid of him. I think we're, yeah, I think we're, yeah, I think he's going. St. Joseph, the warning second coming. I don't think so. No problem, Summer Sparks. Always a pleasure. Ian Smith, you can get it from Wednesday, I believe. The Tufty Torch. If you look in the description down below, you'll see there's a link to it. Andy Dead's Army Burn says he's got his bivvy eater on because it's bloody freezing. It's meant to be 4 degrees tomorrow. Then put in the cold wind factor, the northerly, northeasterly, it's going to be 0 degrees. We're in May. Coming up to May, Tuesday, 0 degrees. What is all that about? Yeah, not good, Graham, is it? He got done by the swans today. The lake is 4 foot deep. Yeah, the lake I fish as well is quite shallow in places. It's not good. Chili hemp always great for soaking the baits in. Definitely the obsessive carper. 100%. This t-shirt, it only takes 1 bite. Look. This t-shirt, Luke, you can get off the website, leoncarpdog.com. There's loads of different t-shirts, hoodies. Look, you've even got phone cases, hats, everything on there. Go check it out. If you've got a spare 5 minutes, got nothing better to do, go onto the website, leoncarpdog.com, and check out the merchandise on there. Chris Lee's off the Limoges in September, Paradise Lakes. I've heard of that. Wayne Nipper said, is there much adjustment on the Summit pod? It looks like it is only suitable for flat pegs. If you're looking for the low profile pod, it's got a little bit of adjustment. Monday, tomorrow, I'm doing a full review on the low profile pod. So watch out for it, Wayne. In the vlog tomorrow, I'll give you a full rundown on the low profile pod. No, doesn't. The Tufty Torch doesn't scare the carp. Global warming, my backside, Carl Shadbolt says. I totally agree. Global freezing, more like it. 2 weeks ago today, ordered t-shirt and phone case. Got that, just not the t-shirt. Okay, Richard. Richard, if you can message me, I'll write it down so I'll have a look. Richard Salmons. And then we can get it sorted for you. We'll get another one out to you. Basingstoke Canal Angling Association. Any tips to stop flying rats from diving on baits in bait boats? Bloody hell. Shotgun. That's about it, I think. The flying rats are just... Doesn't matter what you try, they always manage to get around it, don't they? They're so intelligent in bloody things. I haven't found a way to get rid of flying rats yet. Yeah, Russell Jarvis, JagPod's a good pod as well. They're another good engineering company. The Cambridge Carper says, can we get that Bible geezer back? I'll believe in anything if it gets me a carp. Yeah, well, I've saved his address so I can email him to get some inspiration. No problem, Richard. We'll always sort out. I've got 100% satisfaction rate from the shop, because if something doesn't turn up or it's the wrong size or whatever it is, as long as you send it back to me, I'll replace it for you. So if you buy something and it's the wrong size, send it back, I'll replace it for you. Not a problem. Evening, David Fisher. And next Saturday, I think, I'm going to Care After Combat down at the lakes in Kent, down by Snodland. I'm going to go have a look down there for David Coates, the guy who runs it. Help some of the guys who have been in combat, who are taking up fishing, who have been fishing. Going to go down there for a few hours. That should be a really good weekend. You've got Jim Davidson down there. Rob Buse is going to be there as well. So we're looking for that'll be real good. A real good charity, that one. Now, Paul Bradley says, make a lid to sit over the bait on the bait boat. Some makes do come with them. That's a good idea. Get rid of the flying rats. Chris Burnsy, have you tried the torch with the flying rats? Does it do anything? No, I've found with the flying rats, they don't like the proper laser. The laser pens, they don't like them as much. And no, I don't fish rivers, Leah May. Evening, Gil Matthews. Evening to Clint Bullock. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Slaying them at the weekend. Graham Rowland's there as well on Saturday. I shall go and check you out, Graham. Solar P1 pod's a good pod as well, Tony. 100%. No problem, Wayne. Philip Millward says, snow forecast for Buxton on Tuesday. What is going on with this weather, guys? What is going on with this weather? Ashley Kemmels loves the show and the carp dog and the biscuit of the week. He's down there at the moment. He's down here. He's not even worried about his... He's got another big bone he's chomping into. Paul James says he's got new rods too. 4 sessions, 4 blanks, not happy. Might revert back to me saying, I'm thinking reverting back. I'll try anything at the moment to get a bite. Stuart Taggart says, Leon, do you ever use paste in your carping? Yes, I do. Now, when you're pimping up your boilies, it gives you a little bit of a paste, little blobs of paste. And what I do with my actual hookbait boilies, I actually put more of the liver liquid and more of the GLM, more of the liver powder and whatever other liquids around it, build it up more and more. So then I mesh them up, so you've got all that attraction leaking out of it. Tight lines, Andy. Thanks for popping in, mate. Andy Harris is saying, Leon, would you recommend a glossy or matte black foam cover? Depends on what you like, isn't it? I mean, there's the one's matte and one's glossy. Look, that one is a glossy finish. That one's the matte finish. Personally, I like the matte one myself. That's the glossy one. It really is up to you, isn't it? Paul Bever says, have you looked at the solar bed? Yes, I've been looking at that. That looks really nice. I'm trying to get hold of at the moment one of the Avid beds. I'm just about to buy one of those, I think, because they've got the old memory foam in them as well. Mick Clark says, just got first 10 kilo of Atlantic Heat. Have you ever used Baitworks? I've never used it myself, but I know they're a good reputable company. They do good bait as well. One of the ones I would recommend, 100%. Here we go. Tony Morgan says, laser pen with China in the purple colour from eBay drives the flying rats crazy. They hate it. I've never heard of the purple laser pen, actually. Because it's something different, it really could work, that, I think. No problem, Wookie. Good to see you, mate. No, the mesh, I've caught more fish over the last few years where I've meshed up my baits, not had a problem with it. Dicky's cheers, it just cost me $29.99 for a pink top for Wes last winter. Oh, sorry, Dicky. Avid bed, I think the one I'm getting is about $199, I think, Michael. It's the one without the sleep system. I just want, so I've got a couple of really good sleeping bags. Got the Fortis one, and I just want that memory foam. So I had a lay on one. I had a lay on the solar one and that one at one of the shows. And, yeah. Cheers, Ashley Thornhill. Guys, if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. Yeah, lovely picture, Luke. Paul Finesse says he struggles to tie tiny hair loops. Any tips? There's a couple of things you can get. There's a little, I remember seeing years ago, there's a little, like, it's a round saucer type thing with lots of different bits coming off it, and you can actually just tie the small loop with it by twisting it and that. Do a search on the internet about loop tie or something. It's been around for years. No problem, SW. Had a £25 from Sanders last week on the CC Odyssey. Well done, SW. Pleasure to give you some tips, mate. Mick Clark says, are you on the double bottom bait rig now? I am at the moment, Mick. I'm using double bottom baits on the D rig. The Benchmark X-Bed. That's the one, Tony. Martin Shaw says, how much bait you take to France with you? I've taken about 30 kilo. 30, maybe 40 kilo maximum. I've never used more than about 20 kilo in a whole week when I've been to France. No problem, Paul. That's the one. Martin Lockett says it's called the Simo Loop Tyre. There you go, Paul Finesse. The Simo Loop Tyre. There you go. Yeah, as Brian Mills says, Leah, you know, that particular bait is good as well. No, D-rig is a bottom bait rig, David. Yeah, Mick Ad says Guru do a loop tyre as well. Another one to look at. Martin Shaw says off the Gigantica. Any tips if you get a bad, says poor draw? Oh, blimey, Martin, that's a difficult one. Try the zigs. That's all I can say on there. I've never fished it. I've seen lots of people go there and blank. Lots of people go there and catch fish of the dreams. Depends where the fish are, doesn't it? But you could bait and wait. Or have a couple of zigs out. That's what I would do. No problem, Paul. That's why this live streams in our group are brilliant, because we help each other, Paul. Chris Burns said, what bed chair are you using at the minute, Leon? Is it any good? Yeah, I've got two different bed chairs. I've got the Fox Flatliner with a sleep system in, and I've got the Witchwood, the camo one. The Witchwood, oh, I can't remember the name of it now. But I want to say a little bit more comfy for the spring and the summer, even though it's still like winter. Cheers, Luke G. No problem, Raymond Ellington. Thanks for popping in. Wayne Nipbar says he needs new rods, Leon. The Dream Makers are cursed by St. Joseph. I think they are at the moment. I can't get a bite using them. I mean, they're brilliant rods, you know. They're some of the best rods I've ever owned. And It's like anything. It's like a Premier League footballer, isn't it? Or a footballer. You go through this blank spell. You're not doing nothing wrong. You start to lose your confidence. Then you'll score one. Bang, you're off and running. I just need to catch that one fish on the new rods, break the curse of the new Dream Makers by Archie, and then we'll be off and running. No problem, Martin. Good to see you, Rob Humphrey. Wife shouting his name, never a good sign, Rob. No. Witchwood Tactical, Dom. That's the ones. Tactical compact bed chair. Used it for a couple of seasons. Just me and the Carp Dog. Just want something with a little bit more luxury as I'm getting old and knackered. Richard Salmon says Tracker Oval bed system. Yeah, I haven't looked at those, but I've heard they're pretty good. Andy Jones, definitely it's the new rod curse. Definitely. Look, I can't even have a cup of tea tonight because the kettle's broke. My last cup. I'm having to squeeze the dregs out of that one. Yeah, only takes one bite, Paul, that's for certain. The fishing has definitely, well, it's been slow for me to be sure. I mean, there's been some good fish out, but it seems to be, like normally spring comes, it's quite constant. There's a constant flow of fish coming out on different lakes at different times. Everyone's got a chance. Seems to be like little windows of opportunity. A bit like the winter. Little windows of opportunity. The lake will fish well for a couple of nights, then nothing for 3 or 4. The lake will fish well for a couple of nights, then nothing for 3 or 4. It just happens to coincide, those nothing happenings is when I've been going. Hi, Mark Robinson. Evening, GWL78. Chris Burns says, any decent day ticket fisheries up north, Leon? Guys, we're putting it out there. Any good day ticket fisheries up north? What could you recommend for Chris Burnsy? Weather does definitely need to settle down here, and then we're at that constant, you know, everyone's got a chance of catching one. It won't be patchy. No problem, Jason. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Tomorrow, I've got another vlog coming out. And besides the biscuit of the week, we've got a new intro for the biscuit of the week tomorrow. A new intro and outro just for biscuit of the week, because I know you love it so much, right? And we'll be looking in some detail about the Summit Low Profile Pod. I know you guys have been on at me, asking me what the pod's like, and so I've put it in this week's vlog, which is out tomorrow at 6 PM. So if you're interested in that and want to have a look at me blanking again, but you're more interested in the Summit Low Profile Pod, check it out tomorrow from 6 PM onwards. Dominic Carter, you're a bad man. I could do a sort of, we're going to try and bring back at some point question of the week. We haven't done one for a long time, just through time constraints really, but I'm going to try and bring back question of the week. I'm going to try and do a little batch of them when I'm away in France. We're going to try and do question of the week. We're going to try and do a load more, all the ones you've been asking about. We're going to try and do some real good ones. Team Gamer says, what is the best flavour to use the liquid live rod? Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what boil it is. That's the beauty of it. If you use mainline, if you use sticky, if you use SSP baits, use CC Moore, dynamite, whatever, you could, because the liquid is the attractor, it doesn't matter what flavour you use it on. Evening, David Coates, just talking about you and about the Care After Combat, which is on this weekend, next weekend coming, which I'm going to turn up on the Saturday, I think, for a couple of hours. Oh. Right, here we go. Are you going? Are you going to be using your Brolly this summer or the Tempest without the front? Chris, I've been using so far, last couple of trips, I've been using the Tempest V2 without the front, without the ground sheet. I'm getting it right low. It's been raining. It's so versatile that you can use it in the winter with the ground sheet and the zip-on front and the poles and the skull cap. And then when it gets warmer, you can stretch it out more and get right underneath it. And I've been using it. It's really good. Although the Nash Titan's pretty good as well, by what people have been telling me. Yes, it's on Brooklands. Brian Mills, it is. Where is it at? It's at Brooklands, down in which is run by Medway Fisheries, down near Snodland, just before you get to Maidstone in Kent. Russell Jars, molasses and honey, that's another good one you can use. Another one for gold bars. Gold bars for biscuit a week. We have to have a look at that one. I really do hope so, Ian. I really do hope I catch one. Yep, that's the charity to do with Jim Davison, Darren Sartin. I shall be there next Saturday or Sunday for a couple of hours, going through, trying to help some of the guys, some of the ex-military guys there. Yeah, it's a bit far for you, Brian, unfortunately. No problem, Pete. It's a pleasure to be invited. As an ex-military person myself, it's a pleasure to give something back like that. It really is. Yeah, it's good, isn't it, Wayne? Wayne bought a Tempest Brolly V2. They set up so quickly, and you can put them down so quick. I don't even pack mine away anymore. I just bang it on top of the barrel, bang it back in the van, and it comes back out next time. Jaffa cakes, the Manchester Carp Jaffa cakes. Now we're talking. There's a pack of Jaffa cakes down in the cupboard that might get raided when Mrs. B goes to bed. Graham the Dodge Green says, have I missed something? What happened to Top Penguin TV? I don't know. I don't know what happened to AD. I haven't spoken to him for ages. He just sort of, don't know. I really don't know what happened to it. He used to do some really good stuff on there, didn't he? Predator Boy Night says, does the liquid stuff affect buoyancy on your pop-ups? It shouldn't do if you use just a little bit of it. I mean, I use really buoyant pop-ups. I use the SSP Fluoro ones, and I do my own corkball ones from the paste, from the boilie paste they do. And you have to, I mean, don't put loads of it on there. You just have a little thin film and you mesh them up. Can't dunk a Jaffa. Do you want to bet, Paul? Dunk it quick and eat it before the chocolate melts. Evening, Neil Harding. Anadol says, gold bars, belly spreaders. Half moon, Tony Moore. Half moon. Full moon. That's the one, isn't it? John No Carp Wallace says, apparently Aidy's taking a year off from fishing. Bloody hell, that's a bit drastic, isn't it, John? Bloody hell, that is drastic. As Paul Finesse says, trouble with Jaffa cakes is one pack is never enough. There you go, Philip. Ex-squad healer. Mr. Stephen Hawkins says, hi Leon, have you ever encountered people coming up to your bivvy at night, i.e. thieves? Many, many, many years ago, I had my fishing tackle stolen when I was a young lad. When I first started fishing over Hainault Forest. And I'd walk down to see someone I was talking to down there. This was in the middle of the night. Talking to someone I knew. Come back, my rods are gone. Everything, I've been wiped out. Thankfully, touch wood, since then, nothing's ever happened to me. So I take precautions. Ian Stevens says, fish or meat-based mick for acidic waters. Brian Mills, this may be a question for you, mate. Evening, Chris. Larry Low, up you're well. Keith Oakley says, the skull cap, good for condensation. It is, but I'll tell you what I've found with it. It's good for condensation down to where the skull cap is. So about halfway down, sorry, about a third of the way down, where the skull cap goes over and covers it, you won't get any condensation, but you'll get a little bit from there downwards. Carp King 71 says, what branch of the military was you in? I was in the RAF regiment. Hi to YouTube Edit says, can you say hi to me, Dad? Hi to YouTube Edit's dad. Jamie Dodgers, Craig Donahue says, catch you later, Richard Salmons. Don't worry, we'll sort out your hoodie, don't worry. Or t-shirt, should I say. Hey up, Christian John Hughes. So, guys, look, for the guys that have been catching, well done for a start. The guys have been catching this spring. What have you been catching them on? Put them in the comments below. What have you been catching? What bait? Pop up, bottom bait, what flavour, plastic corn, zig rigs. What have you been catching on? Because I need some tips of what I should be using to try and get a bite. Put it down in the comments below. Manchester Carper says a really good question. Leon, I can't get more wary pop-ups. Depends on the lake I've found. It's more colours as well. Like white's been done to death a bit, although it does catch carp. It depends if they're hungry or not. Yep, Carp King 71 is another top vlogger. Definitely, he's got a really good YouTube channel. Check him out. Keith Oak, yeah, 3 out this weekend. Critically Balanced, Bread Bomb, Pop Up, 80s Had, Monster X Pop Ups, SSP Baby, Lewis Maguire's had his on. Pop Up, Multi Rig, the Krill, lovely. Yep, definitely Wayne. The Skull Cap definitely stops the condensation. Good, Waft the Tiger Nuts. Ooh. Popped Up Banana. Oh, look at you fishing Lake Istan, Marbella tomorrow, Chris Beeson. Lucky sod. Northern Special in solid bags. Pop Up Stiff Hinge. Wolverine 1 UK. Cherry Carp H Deck. Clifford Chalmers had his on. I need to put a biscuit on the hook, Eric Davis says. Tutti Fruity Orange Pop-Ups. Wayne Nipbard, same as me. Evoke has had all his out on pink pop-ups, all on the multi-rig. White the G pop-up. Meaty garlic top with washed pink super fruits. Lots coming out around here on pink or washed out pink. Yeah. Adam Hollis says, never mind biscuits, curly whirlies and wagon wheels were massive back in the day. They still are. But the wagon wheels, when I checked out the wagon wheels, they're half the size they used to be. Good evening, JJ. Salami Cream Essential Baits, Sticky Signature Yellow Washed Out Pop-Ups on a Ronnie Rig, Okadom's had his on. Combi Rig, Pacific Tuna, Meshed Wafter, Martin Shaw. That is serious damage, isn't it, Brent Tomlinson on Gone Court. White Chocolate Malt Pop-Ups, Vincent. James Thurston's doing well at the moment on Cured Baits. Dominic Carter's catching on Robin Red or Red Art Ammo Tiger Nut Bottom Baits. So red, pink colours. Nutcracker Andy Gowers. Evening Michael Morby. like your style, Peter. Always use what you have confidence in. Exactly, Clifford. I have confidence in what I'm doing. I'm just not putting it in the right place, or the fish aren't feeding when I'm putting it in the right place. Yellow aniseed pop-ups. Hobnobs, Philip Millard. Jason Swanson, are you sure your rods haven't been nicked? Yeah, I think they have. No problem, Paul Tiny Tyson. Good to have you in here, mate. Thanks for watching. Doing well on Red Eye Baits, Carl Wormington. Fish Lowy says, all chocolate products are half the size now, Leon, but double the price. 100%, exactly. Yeah, I tend to use washed out white and pink, the same in the spring, Michael. But I also use me me pimped up hook baits with the liver round it and the greenlet mussel meshed up. Chris Burns says, had a fish hooked in the top lip today, Leon. What do you think that is? That's just the way it was feeding. I've had a few over the years with certain rigs. With the square rig, used to catch them in the top lip quite a lot. Gareth Perry says, where's the alien lake, Leon? The alien lake is Wingham in Kent, near Canterbury. I do use dumbbells, Paul, especially for the hook baits. It's a little bit different, isn't it? Fishmeal pop-ups with a bit of corn on top, John Payne says. Also, we'll be able to look at, soon, we'll be able to look at, I'll tell you what I picked up, which I rather like, is the Rigmarole Freefall Micro Braided Tubing. I hope I've said that right. Yeah, I've been using that the last couple of trips, and that's quite a good alternative to your tungsten tubing. So we'll be able to look at that, not Monday's vlog, but the following Monday's vlog. Rich Daniels, same as me, couldn't buy a bite this week. Hope this is just the last cold. I hope so as well. Ian Willett says, try some bait without the liver pad. I have. I've been trying pop-ups without it as well. Yep, Anthony Harrison, Carp King 71, brilliant YouTube channel. If you want to know about bait, go to Brian Mills's YouTube channel. If you want to know about Farlows, go to the Obsessive Carpers YouTube channel and the Manchester Carpers channel. He's got a few Farlows videos coming up soon, he said as well. All brilliant YouTube channels. Here we go, Philip Millard, good Northwater, Millbrook near Stoke. There's a good day ticket water for you. I haven't seen the converted spoms. I still use the normal. I don't really spom a lot. I will be in this summer. We'll be doing floater fishing. We'll be doing loads of different things this summer. We'll be doing bit fishing. We'll be doing pellets. We'll be doing loads of stuff at the Northern Lake. Thanks very much for the super chat, Clifford. Really appreciate it, guys, when you do a super chat. It helps the channel. $2.99 for your French biscuits of the week. Good luck. Cheers, Clifford. I should be doing, yeah, I've forgotten. We'll be doing a biscuit of the day. When we're in France, we'll have a different biscuit every day. And I'm going to look for some French ones as well. No, Josh, I haven't come across the Rigmarole linked EQ leader. JJ, the one, if you go to Brian Mills, he's on here at the moment. Go to his YouTube channel. You know, he's been around the bait game for a long time. You know, he knows he makes his own baits. He knows about all the ingredients, a lot more than I do, that's for certain. Keith Oakey says, Leon, do you spom on low stock waters? Only in the winter time. So I want to put some bait out there for when I come back again. Or, if that would work on the low stock water, then I would use it. See you soon, Peter. Guys, bloody hell. We've been going for an hour already. On Facebook and YouTube, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully, I should be fishing Wednesday night, but I might not be able to get a signal again, so it depends. I'll let you know on the Wednesday afternoon, late afternoon, whether we'll be able to go live. Don't forget, there's a new vlog coming out tomorrow, 6 PM. If you're on Facebook, get yourself over to my YouTube channel, subscribe, hit that bell notification key, and you'll never miss any of the videos. You'll get notified every time I release a new video. And we'll be looking at another 48 hours. Also, we'll be looking at the Summit Low Profile Pod in some detail, because I know you guys have been on at me to do a little review about it, how it sets up, the sizes, the different things you can use with it, what it looks like, what reels, all that. We cover the lot on there, what you get in the kit, the pod back, the full bifter. So that'll be on tomorrow's vlog. Wednesday, hopefully, we'll be able to do the live Q&A from the bank. Don't forget to check out all the merchandise, all the hoodies, the t-shirts, the phone cases, everything. The new black edged range of kit. on my web shop, leoncarpdog.com. Check that out. Go to the shop. There's loads of stuff on there, loads of articles and videos and other stuff on there as well. And thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a pleasure on this Sunday night. The hour has gone so quickly. I hope you enjoyed it. And I shall see you Wednesday. And I hope you enjoy Monday's vlog. See you soon, guys. Thanks for a brilliant Q&A again.